And say something cute.
Something cute.
Say hi, June.
Hi, June.
That's cute.
We have all of our beverages.
All of our beverages. What's up?
Oh, are we going?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. I'm always going.
Okay.
Always is actually, I don't know. I would say always assume we're going, but that might put you in a more uncomfortable mindset, like you're going to think about it. You know what I mean? But always, yeah, I would just always assume we're going.
Okay.
I think that way, maybe it'll feel more natural. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Because I'm trying to make it less start.
Yeah.
We talked about this at the opening of the last episode, but trying to get to a place where it's just, and we're fucking chatting and stuff. So
I'm in my cozy vibes today.
We're our cozy vibes. Welcome, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, everybody.
This is episode 22.
Yep.
22. We're back.
And we have our drinks.
We're back again.
What are you drinking today?
Today I'm drinking a Modelo Especial.
I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper Zero.
It's the same thing.
Yes.
Pretty much.
In my gorgeous cup.
It is a gorgeous cup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking Modelo in honor of having gone to Mexico. Was Mexico before the last episode? It was.
You were gone. Wait.
We filmed it I think we filmed it. We did it before I left.
Right?
Pretty sure.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Here, let me look. Oh, no, it's over there. Damn it.
Yes, because it came out on Thursday. Wait.
When would we have recorded?
Okay, when did you go to Mexico?
I left for Mexico on August 23rd.
When did our episode go up?
August 31st. Last
Okay,
Thursday.
so we definitely didn't talk about it.
We definitely didn't talk about it.
Or did we?
I think we would have filmed it before I went, but it went up after.
Right?
Pretty sure. We definitely didn't talk about that.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
You talk about it. You're the one that went.
Okay. So I went to Mexico before it was after we recorded I'm going to set a timer. I get better at that. I always forget. So after we filmed the last episode 21, which, by the way, thanks for everyone who checked that out and gave a fuck enough to check it out after us not doing an episode for 9 months. It was pretty cool to see people kind of pick up where they left off and care. Got a few cool comments saying, I don't know, some like excitement that we're doing it again, and also a couple people that said like, oh, I don't even know, what was that one comment on YouTube? It was like,
I said, I don't even know who y'all are. This popped up on my suggested or something.
Yeah, I hope it works out or whatever. It's like, oh, that was sweet.
That's so nice.
Like, I wonder how it popped. It's crazy that no one knows who we are. We're the furthest thing from like a podcast that like is like I don't perceive our podcast as being one that would pop up in people's feeds.
No, because why?
Like, how does the algorithm?
Who
work?
are we?
That's what I'm talking about. How like the algorithm can somehow put it in front of someone that doesn't know who we are. So like, what's the suggested? You don't know. Like, I want to know like what was he watching that this was suggested?
Maybe a podcast.
That has to be. You got to be able to look that up.
Maybe.
Like, there's so many in-depth like features, like reviewing statistics or whatever for your videos. There's got to be a way to see like how in the hell this would have popped up in front of them. But regardless of how it did, I'm glad it did.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Maybe they said the right thing or just landed in the right place. But anyway, pretty cool. It was
Thank
a good.
you.
Yeah, appreciate it. I hope that it gives off the vibe that I wanted it to, like coming back more like. Is professional the right word?
Yeah, girl.
Right?
Pro.
I don't know. Yeah, like pro, a little more. But not that it wasn't put together, but a little more just dialed, maybe.
I think we learned from. Oops. I think we learned from what we liked and what we didn't like from the first season, from our first time ever doing it.
Mm-hmm. Tried to learn lessons. I feel like we've adapted and done well.
Can you clean my glasses
22 episodes is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are. We're on the 22nd one. Excuse me. And after... So this trip took place before that last episode came out. but after we recorded it, there was a decent little gap just because we recorded it, but we were waiting to finish to get art, all this shit. But yeah, I went to Mexico.
Yeah, you did.
For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Went on tour in Mexico.
You did. And how was it?
It was good. It was really, really cool.
Did you have a gorgeous time? This is the first time we've ever talked about it together.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah,
This
it is
the
first time.
I didn't ask you about it at all.
Yeah, you have it. No, it was fun. It was, that Wednesday, kind of walk everyone through it. That Wednesday, that Tuesday, the 22nd, we all piled into my truck. It's funny how this trip turned out because us piling into the truck and it seeming like an impressive feat is a theme that continues through the story, and we didn't know that it was going to continue through the story. But everyone came to Austin, everyone except for Jimmy, who plays guitar in my band, flew in from Milwaukee. Israel, who plays the other guitar in the same band. It's 2 guitar players.
Oh yeah.
Keep up.
Okay.
This dude. So he's in another band that had just spent 3 weeks. I've been cleaning these for a long time.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
He had just spent 3 weeks in Europe touring with his other band. I don't think he had like any days off. Just crushed a 3-week tour. Immediately flew back to Arizona. Got on a plane the next morning. Flew to Austin. And met me, Jimmy, and that's it. Here, and we piled all of our shit into the truck, my truck. Went down to San Antonio, got Jake, who sings in the band that I'm aforementioned band, and we drove down to Laredo, which is for those who the uninitiated, is a border town in Texas, and we crossed in the morning.
Yep.
So we got to Laredo, and what time we got there? Like 2 in the morning.
Yes.
Checked into a hotel room, whatever hotel. Got up, so we would have taken the van. We have a giant van whose purpose is to go on tour and haul a bunch of shit. But the idea was Caitlin is driving us to the border to get picked up to start our tour, and driving the thing back. And it's historically had a few problems here and there. It's reliable, and it's gotten us, a far distance. But there's been times where it's maybe not so much. And so the last thing I wanted her to do is be stranded in the middle of nowhere coming back from Laredo in the van. So we somehow squeezed personal luggage and gear into the bed of my truck, wrapped it in a tarp, bungee corded it down, strapped it down all crazy. We're super proud of ourselves. Like, squeezed 5 people into 5 seats in our truck, went to Laredo. It felt great. The plan was to cross in the morning, or meet up with the guy who booked the tour, our friend Renee. He was also to be our driver and TM, tour manager. So we met him. We pulled into the parking lot. We got coffee. Somehow found like really cool coffee in Laredo.
Cute.
Went to the parking garage of this shopping mall, which was literally the exit for it. Put you in Mexico.
Yeah, it was
bizarre. It was a bizarre.
It's not what I expected at all.
Really bizarre. Like the way he described it, he was like, "Oh, we'll meet at this outlet mall and then walk across." I was like, "You cross like a giant parking lot, or like, what do you mean?" And this thing, literally, if you turn the wrong way on the exit, you go to the border crossing.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. So we met him. We pulled the truck into the parking garage. He took one look at the bed and went, "Oh, y'all have a lot of stuff."
This isn't gonna fit.
And we were like, "Correct. It is 5 people in a touring band. There's going to be at least," and I told him this before, which was like, whatever, but it's like, yeah, we each have a personal bag and,
our gear.
That's pretty standard. Nothing crazy. We hadn't even got merch yet. It's like, that's a lot of stuff. And so we sat there and consolidated like 3 things. We got rid of 3 bags somehow by consolidating. Yep. Somehow pulled it off.
Just sat in the parking lot going through everybody's luggage.
Israel went from 2 bags to 1. We managed to squeeze merch into another bag. Like, Caitlin ended up coming back with like 3 things that we planned on taking and somehow figured out how not to take.
A guitar and 2 bags.
A guitar. We took an extra guitar, so sent back a guitar and 2 bags. Crazy. Anyway. So we consolidated and we killed it. It felt great. And so we on foot crossed the border into Mexico, which kind of was a bit of a trek. That bridge is kind of long. Hauled all of our shit on foot. I had a backpack on, a giant duffel bag, a rolling cymbal case, and a snare drum case. And Jake was carrying like so much shit. Walked all the way. Had to go sit in this little office for a little bit. Wasn't a big deal. It was really cool in there. Filled out some forms. All good. Then another 10-minute walk to the van that we spent the next 5 days in, which was a tiny Toyota model that they don't sell here. Some, like, you know, model of a Toyota you only see. The most comparable thing would be a RAV4, but smaller than a RAV4. Somehow played Tetris to get everything in there to drive like an hour. We drove down the street. There was our first stop in Mexico was a Walmart and a Home Depot and an AutoZone to try to find. Like, we immediately, when we got in the car, we're like, this isn't going to work. 5 days, this is not sustainable. The way we had it, the first version of how we had it packed had the snare, like, pushing my head forward like
like
this.
dangerous.
And the guitar right here. So I was like this. And we drove down the street to find, those things that you put on top of the van.
Yeah.
Like a camper thing, you put camping equipment or whatever. And so we went and tried to find one of those. Didn't find one. And we said, okay, we got to go to Monterey to pick Juan up, who plays bass in our band. Because he was already in Mexico visiting family in the state of Jalisco. And so he was going to fly from down there to Monterey for us to pick him up and start the tour. All good.
Yep.
So we're like, you know what? Let's go to the airport to pick him up. There's another location of this rental car. We'll try to trade it in for a bigger one. Because he originally had a bigger one that he picked up in Mexico City. And I didn't know this, but this is very interesting. I'd never heard of this. Mexico City has a rule, because there's so many people and so many people on the road, so many cars, that they alternate days you can't drive your car. So if you are on Sunday, say you're out of state license plate, you can't drive a car to the city. Or on certain days, your license plate ends in an odd number, you can't drive these days.
Yeah.
Kind of smart, right? So the rental car that they gave him wasn't allowed to drive in Mexico City the day he picked it up. So he got pulled over and they impounded it.
They shouldn't let him even.
They shouldn't have even. Right?
it.
That's the idea. So they were like, "Oh, you can't take this one now. Sorry, here's a tiny one." And he was like, so it wasn't really his fault. Originally he had one big enough. So he drove that tiny fucker like 12 hours from Mexico City to Laredo to pick us up. So you know what? It's like us, all good. There's the rental company that he rented it from. It was literally like Rent-A-Car Mexico or something. But they have another location. The engine light happened to come on, so we're like, oh, we'll tell them the engine light came on and leverage that. Oh, by the way, we also need more room. So if you could just give us a bigger one while we're here. We went. They told us to fuck off.
Classic.
We got there. They didn't have a bigger one. There were like 3 caravans sitting in the whatever. They gave us a new one, just a new version. I was like, oh, you check engine lights on. We'll get you a new one of these. So we're like,
thanks.
It's just a fucking joke. So we did that. Because we were like, let's try that before we commit to buying a thing to put on the roof of the car. That didn't work. We picked Juan up, added him and his stuff to the van somehow. Comically cramped. Like, literally I was like this.
Like, that's actually so dangerous.
And we drove 20 minutes like that to an AutoZone and spent 2 hours workshopping different luggage rack systems to try to find one that fit and made sense on the roof of this tiny Toyota SUV. Livid. We were all so pissed, so tired. It was hot. We're like having to build this thing in the parking lot of an AutoZone. We finally figured out a system that made sense, strapped it to the roof of the car, Tetrised all of our gear into it, and then drove the hour backwards to Saltillo.
Perfect.
No, I'm sorry. Monterey, and then another hour. So we drove 2 hours from Laredo, semi-cramped, to Monterey, picked one up, crammed clown car, 20 minutes. Spent 2 hours there, and then had to get in the car. Not cramped enough to make it work. Down to Saltillo for the first show.
Nightmare.
Got there. The first show was in, Saltillo, Coahuila. I think that's how you say the name of the state. Show was okay. Wasn't a ton of people, but we were just excited to play and tripping because we were playing a show in Mexico. It was all about just like
playing in Mexico.
Yeah, got free catering. Beers were cheap and big. Sold a few pieces of merch. People paid attention and watched us, and it was fun. It was cool. And that night we got to stay in this really cool Airbnb. I wish I had pictures. I would post pictures. That was like a few rooms with like this open balcony walkway to get to the shower, and the shower was like open air, and it was just like really cool.
That's nice.
Walked around the city for a bit, piled back into the car, had to play Tetris all over again. Each time we loaded up in the morning, we would make a new attempt to rearrange to try to get it as close to best as we could. Drove back an hour to Monterey. Had pretty much all day we walked around so fucking much. Like,
Monterey.
yeah, really cool. Got some food, got some drinks. Oh yeah, we went to this really cool cocktail bar. It felt a lot like a cocktail bar here. It was really cool, except for the street that it was on was totally and completely torn up. They were doing construction, so you could hear construction the whole time, which kind of sucked, but we still got to do that. Played a show, a little bit better than the last one. They each progressively got better. So this one was like a little bit better, made a little more sense for us. A few more people, bands were tighter. And then we, like walked more before our set to get food, played the set, stayed in this, where we stayed in Monterey? Oh, like another little Airbnb situation. That next morning was the hardest time we had Tetrising because this drive was long as hell. So the first drive, Laredo to Monterey or Laredo to Saltillo, like 2.5 hours. Back the other way, like 45, so it was manageable. But the next day we had an 8-hour drive.
Hell.
So we were like, okay, we gotta
figure this shit out.
So we spent like an hour Tetrising. Jimmy was about ready to lose his fucking mind because he was like on the roof of the car trying to make stuff fit. Did it. Grabbed Starbucks, just all heated. I fucking spent all morning. We went to tried to go to this coffee shop. We finally got everything packed. Let's go to this coffee shop. They're closed. So we just like Starbucks around the corner. Walk in the Starbucks. Yeah. Don't even get back in the van. Walked around. We're kind of just coming down from being frustrated that morning. We're loading back into the car. I put my coffee in the door and grab something to move it and slam it into my coffee and spills all down the door. She's like,
no, that is horrible.
Yeah, and then we got into the car. It was still enough coffee for me to drink. It just broke a little bit, and we started to take off. I was like, wait. I got up. I'd left my food on the roof.
Bro.
So, got out, grabbed the food, crushed the 8-hour drive, and the next show was in Querétaro. And our spirits immediately, skyrocketed with that one because the show was awesome, and it was in this really, really cool venue that is now a museum for the city. It used to be a federal building. It used to be like a monastery. Really cool, interesting building. In this, it was open air. It was like this little courtyard in the middle of this, like a perfect venue-sized courtyard in the middle of this museum, and it was open air, no roof. So
that's fun.
One level of wraparound, second level of balcony, and then a third level of balcony, and then just the sky. So it was cool.
That is cool.
Bands were cool. People were nice. Show was fun. Got good food. It was really old town feeling, kind of Europe city. Stayed with this really nice dude. He had a rooftop balcony we hung out on, drank, just shot the shit. Next morning, it was a 4-hour drive to Guadalajara. Went to Guadalajara. That was the best show, I think. Walked around the city. Went to this crazy market. That's really hard to explain. It was let me see if I can find the market. You can look it up. But it was just this giant warehouse with it's like they took it as a challenge to see how many booths can we squeeze into a square, mile by mile, unbelievable. It was the Mercado. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this it? Hold on. Sorry. I gotta know what this is. It is the Mercado Libertad San Juan de Dios.
Gorge.
San Juan, I think, is how they refer to it.
Got it.
Overwhelming. Usually I'm pretty good about going into spaces like that. It's wow, it's intriguing. But we all stumbled out at the end. We were like, holy fuck. That was too much. And we walked and got food, walked to the venue. That was the best show.
Yeah.
Super accommodating. We had a little green room where we all chilled. Someone that was either playing the show or helped book the show brought us a case of beer and a bottle of tequila.
Nice.
Really cool. We all drank a little too much for the set. But all somehow they chilled us all out, and we were super good. Zero anxiety, so we just got up there and just played what I think was the best set of the tour.
Yeah, that's good.
It felt fantastic. And stayed the night with where did we stay in Guadalajara? Oh, a proper hostel. Proper hostel. Which was really, really cool. We were leaving, so they got us a big room with enough people for all of us, -1. There was one person staying in there, so they were like, okay, we can either split y'all up and put y'all in another room, or we can ask him to move to another room. So obviously do that. And so we did that, and then we got back later that night, or after the show, we went out. We ended up going to this really cool cocktail bar with these drinks, and then we were down the street. There was this club blasting music that just sounded super fun. Is it what's that song?
Girl, I don't know.
Dun 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 dun. dun 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 dun, La Rona or something. I think that's what it's called.
I don't know.
Blasting at people screaming, spilling on the street. So we were like, we gotta check that out. So we went down the street and it's like sardines, just people yelling, and it was really fun. Just like for the last hour before close, we were in there just having a good time, and then got street hot dogs.
Yummy.
They were awesome, and then we went back to the hostel, and like we're laying down to go to bed, and the dude who was in the room just walks in to get something he forgot, and we were like,
hello?
like semi kind of drunk and also tired. But I was just like, "What's up, dude?" He's like said something in Spanish, grabbed his shirt, and walked out. I was like, "Bye, weirdo! Like, why are you just barging in here like that?" I was like, "Why did he wait till right now?"
Maybe.
Anyway,
I don't know.
really strange. Anyway,
Bizarre.
got up, got coffee, spent too much time getting coffee, drove a few hours to these ruins, like ancient. It's not Aztec, it's not Inca or anything. I'd have to look up what it is, but drove to these ruins, these old Mexican ruins in the middle of like the countryside, and like I think it was somewhere in Jalisco, which I haven't mentioned. These drives down further south are like really pretty. It's like hilly and really like thick vegetation, green, but that's also where they grow the agave.
Oh.
So there's like the farmland that's growing the agave is blue.
That's cool.
So it's like green rolling hills and then like
And
a
blue.
patch of blue, and then green. It was really,
That's
really
cool.
pretty. And this was in the middle of all that, just out in the middle of nowhere. And then we drove another 3.5 hours to Mexico City, where the last show was. We thought we had a hell of time, and we got there, and they said, "Oh, there's one more. 2 bands dropped, so there's one more band, and it's you guys." And we were like,
oops.
"Fuck!" And then we loaded in all quick, and they were like, "Oh no, actually, there's 2 more." I was sick. Cool. We finished loading in. I was taking my time. Like, got my snare drum out to tune. The band finished. Came up. I was just doing some stuff, getting organized, kind of coming down, having a drink, just chilling out. And they came up and introduced themselves to Juan, who was upstairs with me. And they were like, "Oh, nice to meet you. Cool. Can't wait to watch you." And Juan was like, "Yeah, sick. Thanks, man. When's the next band go on?" They were like, "It's you." We were like, "Fuck." So we went back into rush mode and drug us up on stage. There wasn't a sound guy, so Jimmy hooked us all up and got our all levels and stuff. It was really funny. Set was fun. And then we ended up getting one more round of tacos, and then stayed at this really cool house. I think it's a friend of the promoter. He had like this really cool house right in the middle of Mexico City. Shout out to that guy.
Gorge.
Stayed with him and got up, went to the airport at like 6 in the morning, flew home. Dead sprint. 5 days.
Dead sprint.
But it was good.
I'm glad you had such a gorgeous time.
Thank you. And thank you.
Sounds like chaos, but fun.
It was very chaos but fun, and thank you for enduring 20 minutes of me talking about that straight.
God damn.
Like halfway through that, I was like, I'm talking a lot. So if you just stuck through that, I appreciate it. Just walk through every goddamn detail of that trip. But thank you. Now you talk.
I can tell you what I did while you were in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
It was also dead sprint.
Was it?
Yeah, so that's what you did. This is what I did.
Okay.
I came home from Laredo.
Cool.
And
How was that drive?
It was fine.
Yeah.
I only had to do one checkpoint stop.
Oh, you did stop at one.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh crap, because I had I didn't have anything, but I was like, oh, I have Austin's gun in here. I don't know if that's I don't know.
You're allowed to have a gun.
I didn't know. And so I was like, oh no. And then I drove up and I rolled down my window and I have my little Taylor Swift shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And the Border Patrol guy goes, "You're good." I was like, okay.
That's funny. So if anyone is down that way trying to get up to some bad shit, just wear Taylor Swift merch.
I just looked innocent. I was like, I had our sister wives playing on my phone, like set up on the little on the on where the GPS is.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hi. And he was like, "You're good." And then I drove home, drove. And I don't know what I did. I might have went to the gym. I might have came home and cleaned.
Yeah.
Cleaned? Or was it
Cleaned.
cleaned?
Cleaned. You cleaned. Yes, correct.
Who knows what I did that day? I
Yeah.
TBD. And then the next day I woke up and Michael and I went. Nope. I am remembering now. The next day, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure this is still recording. I'm listening.
I need your full attention, sir.
It is.
No. Okay. Nope. That was incorrect. I drove back from Laredo and I think I just relaxed that day.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next day, I woke up, went to hot yoga.
Mm.
Then I went and got a massage for the first time in my life.
How was that?
Goated experience.
I told you.
I know. Austin's been begging me for years,
Yeah,
like literally years, to get a massage.
Because I went for the first time like a year and a half ago. It changed my life. And so I've been trying to convince you since then to go get one.
And it was amazeballs. I'll say it again. I would do it for longer next time. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then I came home. I think Michael and I might have got Hop Dotty that day.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we were so busy. I was so busy, like, slammed.
Yeah, just so much stuff going on.
Then the next day I went to work.
Mm-hmm.
Came home.
That was Friday, huh?
Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Came home, relaxed. Then Saturday, Michael and I got up early and we walked 6 miles around Austin, downtown on the trail.
6 miles, nuts.
Instead of doing the trail like we would normally do, we did it through the city. So we went downtown and waltzed around, and then I came home and I made a video of the Eras tour because I was bored.
That. Yeah.
And then I relaxed the rest of the day. The next day, I went to workout class.
That was Saturday.
Right. That was Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to work the next day, and then I picked you up.
Like middle of the day.
Middle of the day. So I was booked and busy.
Booked and busy. Yeah.
It was a full sprint.
Dead sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you driving us.
We're in 2 different worlds.
No, what does that mean? No, we're not.
I'm over here just lollygagging about.
I'm taking years off my life in Mexico. It was fun though. Thank you for taking us to Laredo.
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's a pain in the ass. And driving back by yourself is a pain. And thank you for coming to San Antonio in the middle of a work day to pick me back up.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure, as the Chick-fil-A employees would say.
Yeah. I mean this very honestly when I say this band would not be able to operate without you. So
I am the reason it's there and it's existing and alive.
Yep. Your help and the willingness to suffer us practicing and all that is very, very much appreciated. So thank you.
Where's my credit on the record?
That's actually fair. We should have put something on there. Imagine.
No, I'm actually upset I didn't get even anything.
What would your credit have been?
I don't know.
Producer credit?
A producer or like housekeeping or something.
Housekeeping credit?
I don't know.
But
I just helper.
Helper, that's cute. Helper's funny. Helper's cute. But yeah, that's that
was that week.
That was fun. Mad fun. And then we got back and then had like 3 days at home working, just dead sprinting, and then was it Thursday?
Oh, you know what we did do?
What's that?
We went to Barton Springs
oh yeah.
On the super blue moon.
Wednesday night.
And everybody was howling at the moon, girl.
It was crazy. Yeah, Jimmy flew in Wednesday because this last weekend we had more shows, and he flew back in from Mexico. A couple of them stayed back and hung out in Mexico City for a couple of days, which I was supremely jealous of.
Yeah,
I wish I would have
stayed.
done that. But yeah, he flew in and we went and had dinner, and then Kyle and Michael hit us up and we're like, hey, we're going to Barton for it's like the blue super blue moon. People howl at the moon. And I was like, I didn't think anything of it because I'd gone to Barton at night before. It's really fun. But apparently, if you don't know this, when there's a super moon or just full moon, when there's a full moon in Austin, people go to Barton Springs and just howl at the moon.
Oh,
and
yeah,
swim.
they do.
So for the last hour of Barton, so if you go after 9 p.m., it's free. I shouldn't be telling people these secrets, but
it's not a secret.
If after you go up at 9, it's free. And so we went, expecting a normal night swim, and there were more people there than like on a Saturday during the day.
Somebody said, I think it's my coworker, there was like a news article that said after 9 p.m. 1,200 people showed up.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. Jesus.
Yeah.
1,200 people were there?
No, that's 1,200 extra people.
Oh, on top of whoever
on top
was
of
there.
who was already there.
There were like 1,500 people probably.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It did not look... I mean, there were a lot of people, but...
We couldn't see.
Holy shit. Yeah, so we were there, and it was lit, but there's like street, or like lights lining the pool, and then the moon actually brightened things up quite a bit, and just, apparently 1,500 people just swimming and howling. It's pretty fun.
The howling is so funny. Like, we had to park fucking far because everybody was there, but Like you got out of your car and you just hear, I have to burp. We got out of the car and you just hear howling in the distance.
Just howling the whole walk down, and then it would stop for a little bit, and you just hear chatter and swimming, and then it would start up again.
I don't know who would start the howling, but it would just be random.
And then whenever everyone would do it, so imagine 1,500 people. So silly.
Fucking loud.
So silly.
It's so silly.
But it was fun, and the swim was fun too. Having a hard time thinking about when I might go to Barton next, so that could have very well have been the last Barton of the summer, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool, because we went a lot this summer.
We sure did.
The most, by far, that I'd been. I mean, we talked a little bit about this on the last episode, but really tried to look at this summer as like a summer and say,
yeah,
for these 3 months, let's get after it. And we did. And Barton.
We had like a proper summer.
Yeah, Barton was one of the things that we did a lot.
Yeah.
Which felt great.
We did Barton a lot. We did our gym pool a lot for a while. Like, we were going every day.
Yeah, we were going like a lot, like 3-4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Right there at the beginning in June, we were just like crushing it, going
always
crazy.
outside.
Yeah. So that might have been the last one, which was, bittersweet, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then the next day, worked, and in the evening we loaded up and crushed it again. What is that plug?
We should just call this podcast This Past Weekend.
Just talking about this past weekend.
Because literally every time we record, I feel like we talk about the weekend before.
That's fun. Yeah. I
just fucking rip off Theo Vaughn.
The next day we drove a beautiful 8 hours to El Paso. Where we played on Friday. This is crazy shit. We left at like 7, so we got there like 3:30 El Paso time, which is 4:30 here. I slept for like 3 hours in the van because I was paranoid. And then got up and worked a full work day. What? Hey, oh, sick, yeah. Paranoid. Shout out. And then we played a show in El Paso. We'd never played El Paso before, and it was really cool.
El Paso.
And then that night, I drove overnight to Lubbock. Got there when the sun was coming up.
That's classic.
Slept for like 45 minutes, and then had a full day in Lubbock. Capped off by a really good show. Played Jake's, was really fun. Went out with a bunch of friends. Drove home yesterday. It was good.
I am very, 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 very sad I wasn't there.
Oh, no, I'm sad you weren't there, too. You were brought up like a million times.
Why? Y'all were talking shit about me?
No. Everyone was like, wish Caitlin was here.
What else did they say?
Just how much more fun it would have been if you were there, and how much fun you would be having.
What other nice stuff?
That you're beautiful.
What else?
And sweet. And funny. And a good time. And sexy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do your enunciating.
Enunciating, preparing to speak on the podcast. I have a hard time enunciating, so prior to speaking engagements, I like to practice enunciating to get the muscles in my face and in my jaw warmed up. Is that good? It's pretty good. It kind of hurts.
Oh, the way that your freaking face moves.
My jaw is already messed up, and so when I do that.
Oh, hold on. I was swallowing. Do it again.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, we can hear that.
Really? That's my jaw popping. I don't really know what that's.
This bitch got TMJ.
I do have TMJ.
Is that what it's called? Or
yes.
is that something else?
No, it's TMJ. I don't know. Let's see what that stands for. Yeah, so for a long time, my jaw's been popping. It does this really annoying clicking sound. Temporomandibular joint dysfunction.
Yeah, that.
Pain and compromised movement of the jaw joint surrounding muscles. The temporomandibular joint acts like a sliding hinge connecting your jawbone to your skull. Dysfunction can lead to, so it's like there's something that like helps your jaw and it dislocates or something, so like your jaw doesn't move right when it opens. So I've been struggling with that for a while. It doesn't really hurt. It's just
somebody
annoying.
diagnosed this man.
Yeah.
Because
help me.
This bitch needs surgery.
I'm kind of nervous to like go to the dentist and talk about it, or to go to an orthodontist and talk about it, because I'm afraid that that's what they're going to tell me.
To get your jaw sewed together.
Mm-hmm. I looked it up. The surgery's really like minimally invasive. They just make a little cut right here and do some shit and sew it back up. But I'm sure you have to.
They have to do this, like a screw.
Yeah, screw it back in. It's loose. I would imagine they probably have to wire your shit shut, right?
Oh,
I mean, right?
What are you supposed? Am I supposed to just squirt some mashed potatoes through your teeth?
That would be fun. An episode with my through the wire episode.
No, nobody would listen to that shit. Talk with.
I would. That's really funny.
Hell no, girl.
No, that's sick. I could manage that.
I would hate listening to you talk. I'd be like, bitch, you cannot talk anymore. Like, you are annoying.
Through the wire. I think I would watch that.
What? The episode?
Mm-hmm.
It'd have to be like 15 minutes because this would get old.
I think it would be really cool.
And then I'd have to listen to that 24/7.
What do you mean 24/7? Oh.
Ick alert.
Just me. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I won't need surgery.
You'll need surgery.
Probably will, because, I mean, you're supposed to, like, massage it in a certain way, but I have a hard time understanding how that... It help relieve it, but I have a hard time understanding how that would, like...
Help it.
Like,
Fix.
help it. Yeah.
Mm.
Like, it'll relieve it and make it a little smoother, but, like... Okay, now what?
Yeah.
I think to truly get it back to normal... Like, open your mouth.
Oh, did you hear that?
Slight. Listen.
Maybe I have TMJ. Listen. Do you hear
Slight. I can hear it. That's funny.
that? I have TMJ.
Our ailments.
Oh, we have so many ailments.
I know.
How many minutes have we been going? Isn't it time to
Excuse
wrap
me.
this shit up?
It's not at all.
Fuck.
What time is it? 33 minutes.
Girl, I'm not gonna lie, we had nothing prepared today.
I don't care.
You know what? This is random, but I was thinking about it because we were watching The Bear.
Mm-hmm.
How cute would a kid's name be if it was Carmine?
Carmine.
I'm loving that name recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I were to have a list of baby names, I'd put Carmine on it.
But he's Carmen.
No, I know. But I would call him Carmine.
Carmine. I wonder if that's how it's spelled, but they call him Carmen.
I think it's spelled... I don't know.
C-A-R-M-E-N.
Because I know they just call him Carmy.
Yeah.
But I was
There's a lot of
thinking
good
about...
names on that show.
Yeah, I know. Like, Carmen's cute, but I was like, Carmine is cute as well.
Carmen, Fack, Sugar.
Sugar. I think her name's Natalie.
They call their friend Cousin.
Cousin.
Yeah.
Why do they call him that?
I was talking to Jimmy about it. Oh, no. I was talking to a coworker about it who lives in Chicago. And he said that that's a common thing.
Cousin?
Like a close family friend. You just call him. It's like calling your friend's brother or whatever.
Gotcha.
I think it's similar to that. For the longest time on the show, I thought it was his cousin.
I did too.
Yeah, and he just calls him cousin.
Did you pour all my drink in this?
Mm-hmm.
I drank it all.
Damn, you sipped that bitch, huh? You're drinking some Modelo.
No, hell no.
Have a sip. Have a sip. Live reaction.
No.
Live Modelo reaction. You get it? No, come on. That was air.
Girl, that is so heinous.
That's a beer right there.
That's
I think
bad.
it's my favorite one.
Oh, I don't like it.
God, that's good.
Girl.
I've never been I don't know. I think for a long time. Oh, what do you drink? What's your favorite beer? And it's like, what's around? I don't give a shit. But like, this is the first time in a long time I've actually had consistency.
We love a consistent king.
What were we talking about? Carmen.
Carmine. I think that is so cute.
That is cute. Yeah, names on that show. Carmine's good. Sugar's good. Cousin's good. Mikey. Fack.
Sydney.
It's interesting. Interesting names.
Fack is their last name.
Right. That's just what
Right?
they're called. Yeah. Maddie Matheson's character.
I'm loving that show. I wish it wasn't over.
Same. We just
Well,
finished
not
it.
over, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we just caught up last night. What'd you think about it? What was your
I was sobbing on the last episode.
What was your favorite part? What was your favorite thing about it? Like
About
what
the
made
show?
You, yeah, what made you like it?
I have to burp now that I had that drink. Oh my god. My favorite thing about the show?
Yeah.
Girl, it was a stressful show. I feel like every episode, minus the episode where, what's his name goes to the bakery.
Denmark.
He goes to Denmark.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Marcus.
Marcus.
I think so. The patisserie.
Minus that episode, every episode I was like on the edge of my seat, like I was so stressed. But my favorite episode was definitely the episode where he went to Denmark and he was doing his baking stuff. It was so relaxing and so sweet. I was just smiling the whole time.
Yeah, his name's Marcus. Yeah,
Marcus.
he goes to he's just so like passionate about
I'm
his
obsessed
job.
with his character. He might be my favorite character. He just fucking loves it, you know.
He just loves it. He loves the challenge.
Loves to learn.
It's so wholesome.
Whenever he like found out who Carmi was and he put his pictures up
Yeah.
of his like book, I thought that was so
For
sweet.
inspo, he like cut pictures out of stuff that inspired him, and
I love him.
yeah.
But the last episode I was sobbing.
Yeah, me
It
too.
was so good.
I thought that it was going to be a nice little like cap to say like, oh, that's the end of season 2. It's all good, but they really set it up to be like, oh, season 3 is going to be interesting.
What a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's good. It's
I
really
don't like cliffhangers. I do, but I don't. I
love
I
them.
want to know.
I love them.
No, I love them, but I hate
A
them.
well executed cliffhanger, or like just when a show makes you inspires emotion, you know.
Yeah, but like I want to know. I want to see the next season.
Right. Makes you
Blah.
wait.
Blah.
Makes you anticipatory.
Well, what are we
It'll
gonna
be
watch
fun.
tonight?
What are we gonna watch tonight? Now that we're done with the bear.
Except it sucks because, like we were saying earlier, there's no point in even starting a show with you.
Elaborate.
Because you're about to be gone forever.
Yeah, I'm about to be gone.
So I might as well just watch shows alone and be single.
No, don't do that. You could start a show by yourself that maybe I wouldn't want to watch.
What if I already start shows that you don't like to watch all the time?
Okay, there you go.
But
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
maybe I'll get a new boyfriend and watch him with him.
Yeah, what will his name be?
G.
No, I don't know. Well, I think we could still start a show. We could start one that's a little bit lower of a commitment or less episodes.
Maybe we could start a show, and then whenever you're having an off time in wherever you are, we can FaceTime and push play at the same time.
Watch it together? That's not the worst idea.
When are you ever going to have time to watch a show with me on tour?
I don't know. Figure it out. Off days or something.
You're always drunk and with girls and farting around.
That is my demeanor. That is what I do.
So on brand for you.
Yeah. No, super on brand. I'm a drunk lunatic that can't be trusted.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
What's on our list at least?
I think the only thing we have on our list is The Wire.
Of The Wire, which I've seen, but I want Caitlin to watch for the first time.
But I kind of wanted to watch that when we're able to like actually watch it together. I don't want to start an episode today and not be able to watch it until December.
Yeah, watch an episode tonight, be busy all week, and watch an episode next Monday.
Yeah, because like I would say we could watch it in October because you'll be here, but what are the odds you're actually going to be here and present and like not working and busy?
Okay, Jesus. Make me sound so awful.
I just mean like present in like you don't have anything to do.
I mean, that's definitely the best month to be doing something because I think we're all of the mindset that it's like September's hell, October's going to be a breather, and because November is going to make us want to commit felonies.
Aww.
Yeah, so be super taxing on all of us. So everyone, unprompted this weekend, made a comment about like October's going to be tight because we're going to be sitting for a minute. So
well, I want to do October stuff because you know how we had a summer. I want to have a fall.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to a haunted house. I want to carve a pumpkin. I want to go to a corn maze.
We can do all three of those things.
I want to go to a pumpkin patch. I want to drink a hot drink.
Cider.
I want
Dickens cider.
I want to watch a scary movie.
We can do all those things.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, by being home, I don't mean literally sitting. Like, we still have fun and do stuff.
No, I just meant I was saying earlier that I just figured you'd be like busy still.
I mean, there's going to be some element about that, but I'm not going to be in a class. That takes away
that's true.
25% of what's going on in my brain. You know what I mean? I'm going to be working, preparing for tour, but prep for tour will be like, one weekend Jake's going to come up, we're going to work on the van, and I order merch, and that's kind of it.
This is unrelated, but Jake should come on the weekend of the 13th.
Why?
Because I'll be gone.
Yeah. Okay.
And then y'all can do your boy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to a bachelorette party.
You are. Where's it at again?
Fredericksburg.
That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like Fredericksburg.
I'm excited.
It's cute.
It's for Anna's bachelorette party. Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Anna and Cameron Broccoli.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be fun. What are y'all going to do?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is for sure. But I think we might do some wine tasting.
Okay, because you're a wine girl.
I love wine.
Yeah.
Just kidding, I don't. And then somebody in the group chat put this. I found a TikTok of this like ice cream place where they do like prosecco, like a prosecco drink with Italian ice in it or something, kind of like an alcoholic dessert.
Yeah.
So we might do that. Might some activities.
You need some German food or no?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Our Airbnb is really nice. I forgot about it. It's really nice and fun.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yes, you have. I should send it to you.
I need to see it again. I've slept since then.
So yeah, it'll be gorgeous.
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like a little, because that's close enough to kind of be like a semi-staycation, like
Yeah.
an hour away. Little cute touristy town, German food, cool ice cream thing.
But now that
wine tasting.
we're like planning her bachelorette party, I am having a ounce of jealousy because I wish I would have had a bachelorette party now.
Yeah.
At the time, I was like, I don't care about any of this. I just want to get married.
Right, but in hindsight,
But now I wish I would have done something.
you get to experience other people's, and you kind of wish,
Maybe I'll have one.
yeah, never too late. Yeah.
Just 5 years in.
I feel the same way. Because we did. I had said that it was okay that we didn't do one because we were doing so much like band stuff, and I was with people that would have been there anyway.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
not everyone. There's other people that if I had a proper party, I would have wanted to have been there, but there's so much short on time, and we just, I don't know, they just didn't really line up. But we did Cage's super delayed bachelor party in Vegas back in February, and it was a blast, you know. And then last September, the September before, was that 2 years ago?
I don't know.
Holy shit, I think it was 2 years ago. We did one for my buddy Austin. Shout out Austin. He's going to be the first person to listen to this episode. He always texts me when they drop. It's really cool. But we did one for him. And like this, we got this cool Airbnb near the lake west
Lake
of
Travis.
Austin. They had like a pool and an outdoor kitchen and TVs, and we just classic. Like one night we got barbecue and went to, the bars and shit. But the other day we swam all day, cooked burgers and steaks and drank, and it's a fucking blast.
We should do I know this isn't the point of a bachelor or a bachelorette party, but we should do a joint party together. So, we should like have everybody pay for us to get a big Airbnb with all of our girls and guys and have a gorgeous party together. But everybody pays for everything and we don't pay for anything.
Like a 5-year delayed bachelor party. Party. That would be fun. Where would you want to do it?
I don't care. We could go to Vegas.
Dang.
That would be fun.
Group Vegas trip would go crazy.
Yeah, but then everybody pays for us. We don't have to pay.
Including
our party, including our gambling and drinks.
Including our gambling and drinks. Yeah. Yep. That would be fun. I've been to Vegas twice this year. Once doing it. I've only done Vegas at this point proper one time. Like go to stay for a couple nights in a hotel, gamble, dinner, like.
Yeah. I've only done Vegas once and it was not proper whatsoever.
No, it was on Thanksgiving at the end of a road trip. We were tired, didn't have any money to gamble with, and it was fun, but it was different.
It was fun. We were chilling hard in that
nice
hotel room.
Yep. Had robes, big ass hotel room for cheap.
Some Eddies.
It was really fun. That? Yeah. And then we I went, we stopped on tour earlier this year, which is fun but not the same. Doing it proper, I've said since we did that trip, there was like 5 or 6 of us. I said that like we need to go back.
We should.
And do it proper. You would have a good time.
I wouldn't be gambling though, but I would have a good time.
You have to though.
I'll play blackjack.
That's perfect. Play some blackjack.
I just don't like to lose money.
Yeah, I don't either. It sucks, but it's fun.
It's not fun to me.
Yeah, on that trip, it's a blast. We literally 2 nights is all you need.
No, I like to watch other people lose money. Like
That's
I
also
get
fun.
more enjoyment out of watching other people gamble, but then I get really jealous when they win and I didn't win anything.
That's also that's can also be fun. It's like, oh, I'm taking a break this hand, but like just standing behind watching friends do it. It's also fun. Because I definitely ran out of money as hell.
We should all go. So if any of our friends are listening to this and would just be so excited to plan a gorgeous bachelorette party for us, you know where to find us.
That'd be so sick. We could go and
we could renew our vows at the
little chapel. Yeah, and then do what we did and stay up till 7 a.m. playing blackjack.
That would be fun.
Oh, so fun. But anyway, yeah, that'd be fun. Should we wrap by addressing the few responses we got to the thing you put on our Instagram?
Responses? Have you read them?
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. So how do you see the responses?
Go to your archive, maybe?
Archive. This thing.
Go to stories.
Oh, yep. What? Okay, so you said, what do y'all want to hear us chat about this season?
Nobody was very helpful.
They're funny, though. The first response was Kyle, and he said, I want to hear y'all curse and talk about naughty things and also have bad people on as guests, face, exclamation point.
That's a great suggestion.
Okay, so
Thanks, Kyle.
Okay, so give me one curse.
Fuck.
Cock. There you go. Talk about naughty things.
Okay.
Sex. Drugs.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, praise God.
Mm-hmm.
And then have bad people on guests. We could have him. Just kidding. We need to... I want to have guests soon.
Okay.
I was thinking about it. We just need an interface with one more space for a mic, and then they can literally sit right here.
Can I put my legs on them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'd be kind of fun, right? Like, I thought about having, like, a chair off to the side and setting up another phone and working with 2 angles. But it could just be fun to literally have.
But that's so close. Like, what if... I just don't know if I would feel comfortable sitting right there. Because then I'm, like, having to do this.
I'll sit right here. You can put your legs on me and then can sit here and chill. And I'll be the one to kind of lean back and turn and talk. That could be fun.
We'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, okay. And then the second reply was Justin, your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a picture that I assume he took at work. And it just says cheeseburger.
Honestly, I was thinking about making cheeseburgers tonight earlier. Like going to Central Market or something and getting a good burger.
I'll put it in my mouth.
Okay.
That sounds good, actually. Yeah, Justin said cheeseburger.
That or Wingstop.
I think that's a good point. I think they're good. I think they are
classic,
reminiscent of simpler times.
I love a cheeseburger at the pool.
I hate to be a better times ass bitch, but like, think about just being a youngin'. Fucking shitty burger off the grill.
Girl.
In the pool with a Dorito, brother.
There is nothing better than like a lukewarm burger right off the grill. Or not right off the grill, it's lukewarm, but like, you know, you make your dad's grilling burgers on a charcoal grill.
Little chaws on it.
God.
Damn. So, Justin, great question.
Great question.
Reagan said me.
Reagan is...
I wonder if she'll even listen to this.
Hi, Reagan.
Hi, Reagan. That's my little sister.
Your mother told me that you said I don't love you anymore. And it's true.
Damn. No,
just kidding.
Not.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's not. She was barking at people at the show on Saturday. It was really funny.
Reagan is my sister-in-law, a.k.a. your sister.
That's how it works. Keep up.
And she's so iconic. She is...
Awesome. She's funny.
Whenever I'm with her, I feel as if she's my other half.
That's sweet. You kind of...
We're just like she's the youngest of the family.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously old like you, and I just feel like a child when I'm around her.
That's sweet. She inspires youth with you.
Yeah.
That's damn beautiful.
It is.
No, she's really funny. She kind of grew. She's known. Let's see. She's 16.
She's 16. She's 16. Driving.
Yeah. Which means you met me at her, was it 4th?
I didn't meet you, but I went to her 4th birthday party.
Oh, you didn't meet me there, but I mean, like, soon after we started hanging out.
Yeah.
She was 3 when we met.
Yes, she was 3.
So she's 16.
So I've basically I've known her longer.
That right?
How old is she? 16? How long? We've been together for 11 years.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So. 5th birthday. 5th birthday, maybe. Yeah, 2012.
Okay.
She would have been 5.
5th birthday.
So, all that to say.
I've known her basically her whole life.
Like, grew up.
Yeah.
Not really not knowing you.
Yeah.
Because when you're 5, it's kind of when you start to develop cognitive function.
Yeah.
I'm a neurologist.
Yes, you are. That's not correct, but yes.
Whatever. So, yeah, I feel like for me that, like, doesn't really know life without you. So, like, kind of grew up with you as kind of like an older sister.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And that's really sweet.
Yeah, it makes me sad thinking about your family.
Damn. What's that?
No, just because I was there when they were all so little. Like, I used to babysit your cousins when they were so small.
Yep.
And they were all just so small, and Scotland was so small.
Everyone was really
and
small.
And now they're all old, and they have partners, and they don't want to play with me anymore. No, literally. Whenever I used to come over a long time ago, they'd all want to play with me. You know, they'd be like...
They'd bug you.
They would always bug me, and, like, if I was ever feeling awkward, because I was young, I didn't really know your family that well. I didn't have to worry about it. I had them to like be icebreakers.
They really did. Yeah, they kind of helped you. They were just kind of like a human icebreaker because they didn't see you as like a awkward person there. They just saw you as like, oh, Caitlin, that's exciting. Yeah.
And so now they don't want to play with me anymore because they're teenagers.
They'll have.
They're on their Snapchats and
their damn Snapchats and their
game boxes,
their Googles or whatever, answering their emails,
TikToks,
Talks or whatever they do,
answering their emails
on their devices, on their Game Boys.
Yeah, they don't want to talk to me anymore.
They're playing their game boxes and driving their cars, going
now,
to drive-ins. And going to the hop and drinking their shakes and their malts.
Now, whenever I talk to them, I'm like slay queen. Like I'm the girl that's like trying to be like hip.
trying to be dope and young.
Like trying to be young and be like, girl, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's funny, but no, that's some real shit. Now they're all in high school. There's no one not in high school.
Is Emma in high school?
She's a freshman or eighth grade freshman. That's fucked. Yeah, that sucks.
I can't talk about this.
But yeah. Jobs, a lot of them. Some of them have graduated college. That's fucked. Some
of them have kids.
Second cousins have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, they're younger than us.
They were young,
little chillins, so.
Bro.
Crazy.
Life moves on, huh?
It fucking does, man. It fucks me up a lot, actually.
Anywho, what were the other questions?
There's one more. I think it was
Tyler, right?
I think it was our 50 Tyson. He said, eat Whataburger. At least one Southern Bacon Double. I had 2 this weekend, so hopefully,
girl was hungry.
Hopefully that suffices. We went. We just got buyout at these shows. Mm-hmm. Instead of giving you catering, they just give you the dollar equivalent. Got like $20 each. It's pretty good. Went to Whataburger in El Paso. Crushed Whataburger. Went again Lubbock after the show. We went to Silver Dollar something saloon. Silver Bullet. God, just. Fuck. Did some drinking. And then went to Whataburger and I got another Southern Bacon Double, which I don't remember eating.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, but Tyler, I did for you. They're so good. Have you had one? It's like a bacon cheeseburger with coleslaw and some other sauce.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like coleslaw.
Holy
I know that you
shit.
like it though.
It is
You and Jake.
And we were in far west Texas, so they had the green chili.
I love the green chili one.
They had it.
I need to go back to Lubbock because I really want to eat Blue Sky. I've been thinking about Blue Sky a lot lately.
Blue Sky. Isn't it? Is that just in Lubbock?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Maybe Amarillo.
I was about to say, I feel like they'd have one in Dallas somewhere.
I don't think so. I think it's just
Wichita Falls.
Lubbock and Amarillo. Yeah, maybe.
That's good. You worked there for a while?
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah.
Why does it look like that?
Oh, it stopped the area I had selected.
Oh.
But it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to go back. I didn't have Villa this weekend.
A federal crime.
I was pretty bummed.
When are we going back to Lubbock? Wait, when do y'all play Lubbock?
Again, the end of November.
What day? Because I'm needing to see if it's even worth it for me to go.
Let's see. I can tell you. We're returning to Lubbock. Breaking news. Sorry I'm burping so much in this episode.
Yeah, you're disgusting.
Tuesday, November 28th.
Tuesday. I don't know if I can make
God,
it. What?
Fuck.
What?
Just looking at the routing. Oh, that's going to be rough.
What?
Sunday in Vegas. Tuesday in Lubbock.
No.
Wednesday in El Paso. I got to do that fucking drive again.
Just backwards?
Oh, at the same place. Crazy. Yeah, backwards. And then 2 days later in San Antonio.
Okay, and then you're going to be in Austin or no?
Nope. El Paso, San Antonio, Houston.
Should I just go to the San Antonio show?
Yes, that one's going to be dope.
Okay, I'm not going to go to the Lubbock show.
Okay, cool. All right, well.
Unless everybody goes again and leaves me out.
I doubt that'll happen. I think the reason Cajun Amber went was to see some family.
Got it.
And so, I mean, unless they want.
I love how I'm like always like, everybody left me out. Nobody invited me, but I was literally going to
go. It's also a Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm not going to go. Sorry, but I'll see you in San Antonio.
Oh, I don't blame you. Yeah, that
respectfully.
Sucks.
And then is that the last show?
Houston is the last show. Oh. But there's a day off for San Antonio. It's El Paso, day off here. So probably play El Paso, drive back here, and have a night here.
Oh, we can be together.
Oh, that's sweet. And
that's
then we'll play San Antonio, play Houston, and immediately get in the van and come home.
I can't wait to see you.
I know. I can't wait to see you either. I miss you so much.
I was already telling you earlier that I already miss you so much because I feel like a little bit single.
It's going to be you acting single or what? Dang.
Who's to say?
Dang.
Me and
I can
Michael will
imagine.
be running it up.
Hey, chill. But yeah, I'm going to be gone a lot this fall. So we'll have to figure out recording. I think one thing we talked about is maybe for while I'm gone may not have a video component.
Just audio only, girls.
So, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to. It's too easy to like just do audio to not justify at least doing that. So we'll figure it out. I'm gonna be gone a lot, but we'll still manage.
It might be like every other week, just in case, but we'll do our best to record an episode at least.
I could do it on my work laptop. I literally would just, that would be good impetus to get a new.
Good word.
That's a good word, huh? Get a new interface for here, so I could take that one on the road. Be easy.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll try to have an episode. I don't want to go a month without having an episode.
No, that sucks. That's too long.
Should we record in London or in Scotland? That'd be fun. Maybe Christmas.
Remote. Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be cute.
Oh, we booked our trip.
Oh yeah, we did. Yay!
Yeah, we'll talk about the ins and outs of that trip on the next episode.
But maybe we could bring
a
little setup, and do one because we'll just kind of be hanging out the first few days.
I can get like a little Pelican case for our mics.
That could be fun.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we should do that. But the other day we booked our Christmas trip. We're gonna do like classic Christmas with family and stuff, either before or after Christmas. But that actual week we're going to the United Kingdom,
mate.
And we booked our trip. Shout out Caitlin.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We were going to, by divine miracle, Caitlin figured out a way to save us like $700.
I'm amazing.
Shout out. And we did that. We booked our flight, so it's going to be sick. Let's talk about that on the next episode. Next episode, we will talk about our trip, our plans, what we plan on doing, what we want to do, how we feel, all that shit. So until then, appreciate you hanging. Season 2 underway. Feels good.
Season 2.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.